Hey everybody, Elle here, playing Kingdom Hearts Union Cross. It's time for another update video. Before we get into the new stuff though, I want to talk a little bit about the addendum that they put here for Ava HDEX. Basically, her range multiplier condition is currently broken during raids. She's stronger when there's only one enemy remaining, but the main boss of a raid is not being counted correctly by this ability right now. So if you're in a raid and you take out all the limbs, we actually lose multiplier and we go down to her AoE multiplier, even though there's only one target remaining. And they're going to fix this sometime in mid-September. No hard date yet, but not necessarily a bad thing if you think about it. If the main body is not being counted, and I've tested this, we're actually using her stronger multiplier on raids with only one limb, and we do have one right now. That's our raid week boss, the Loudness March. That only has one limb, so in cases like that, we're actually getting to use her higher multiplier on an AoE basis, at least until they fix this. So take advantage of it while you can. Let's move on. The new stuff. We have a high score challenge. This is called the Genie event, open from now through September 13th. Here's a closer look at the prize medal. This is called Brave Genie or Valor Form Genie. Upright Magic. And we get some moonstones from this event as well. Brave Genie is going to be our very first Tier 7 Guild High Score Challenge reward medal with 3 trait slots. So full steam ahead on Tier 7s. If you rank within the top 100, you get a boosted copy of Brave Genie with attack and defense boosted by the extra 1,000. Let's talk about this ability. Brave Genie is a single target medal that buffs your magic based attack by 7 tiers for 1 turn, so all the way to cap. It also restores 4 gauges, deals 4 hits, costs 7 gauges, and has a multiplier of 19.8 at max guild. So takes you all the way to magic attack cap, restores 4 but costs 7, so it really only costs 3, but you still gotta have the 7 gauges before you can activate this. But boy, that multiplier, 19.8, that is pretty spicy. I think it's the highest on any medal so far. So there's a nuke if we ever saw one, right? And personally, I guess I'm really looking forward to this for single target rounds in the Coliseum. You know, just blow things out of the water. And I hope I rank high enough to do some trait rolls on this guy. Imagine some raid 40% traits on this. 1, 2, 3 raid damage traits. I mean, he's already got a 19.8 multiplier. If you've got a couple or 3 raid traits, I mean, that's over 40. That's got to be like, what, 3 million damage or more? I don't know. I'm just guessing. But it's going to be pretty obscene if you can get raid traits on this guy. Okay, let's move on. We have a couple new banners. Hot on the heels of the double EX draw that we got to kick us off for anniversary, we have 2 new foretellers. Gula HD version EX, the Leopardus foreteller, upright speed 1 this time, and a new EX, just one again in the pool of reprints. There's Axel. You can get either of the 2 new foretellers on either banner, but of course you're looking for the one from the opposite banner so you don't break your mercy streak. And these are open from now through September 18th. Every time we do a pull, we get at least 1 guaranteed reprint, 10 VIP coins, and a Sid 5. Here's a closer look at Gula HD version EX. Also Tier 7 with voice quote and background music track. But the background music track is dearly beloved Unchained Key mix. It's exactly the same as Ava HD version EX, so they're getting lazy. Like, well, we're starting to repeat background music tracks now. And if you pull him from this banner, he'll have 5 dots filled in. He has 3 trait slots. And let's talk about his ability. Gula HD version EX is an AoE medal. For 2 turns, buffs your speed-based attack by 7 tiers, lowers enemies' general defense 2 tiers, and lowers enemies' speed-based defense 7 tiers. This also has the same condition as Ava, where he is stronger when there's only one enemy remaining, also will not reduce enemies' revenge counters, deals 3 hits, costs 1 gauge, and has a range multiplier between 9.96 up to 13.56 at max guild. So the condition, not reducing revenge counters, and the multiplier and the cost, that's all the same as Ava, but there are a few other differences. So Ava did not buff any PSM attack, and Gula will buff speed-based attack 7 tiers, whereas Ava only buffed PSM defense for 2 tiers. But that was all 3 colors. And the kind of debuffing elemental defense portion, Gula is only going to reduce speed-based defense, whereas Ava reduced defense for all 3 colors. So not quite the same. This is not just a differently colored Ava. So you got to pay attention to the ability here. Gula wants more to be in a dedicated speed setup as opposed to a mixed setup. I mean, you can still run him, but for maximum synergy, he wants to be in a speed-oriented Keyblade, whereas, you know, Ava kind of can play that universal role a little bit better and has some defensive capability, whereas Gula is just more off on the offensive side. And here's a closer look at the reprints. Axel EX 0.2 Sora, HD Shion Ventus Vanitas HD Ventus and 0.2 Terra. Okay, and be careful which banner you pull from. Again, make sure you know who you want to Mercy if you can get there. Gula HD version is mercyable at 15 pulls, so if you don't see him on the 14th pull, he'll definitely be there on the 15th. And the other banner that's currently live, this is Osed HD version EX, also tier 7. Again, you can get either foreteller from either banner, so you get a chance of pulling Gula from here as well. And here's a closer look at Osed. Also tier 7, also voice quote, and again, same background music track. Are they really gonna repeat this 5 times for the 5 foretellers? Also going to be 5 dots filled in if you pull him from this banner. 3 trait slots tier 7. Osset HD version EX is an AoE medal that for 2 turns buffs your power-based attack by 7 tiers, lowers enemies' general defense 2 tiers, and lowers enemies' power-based defense 7 tiers. It's also stronger when there's only 1 enemy remaining and will not reduce enemies' revenge counters, costs 1, and it has a range multiplier between 9.96 up to 13.56 at max guild. So this one, I think when they leave out the hit count, it means this is a 1-hit medal. So apples to apples, I guess. This is Gula, but power version, right? So their abilities match up more so than either of them do with Ava. But Osed might be better in the high score challenge setting because he's 1 hit compared to Gula, who's 3. I think personally, if I were to pull, I would prefer Osed for that reason. Same pull of reprints. Let me know if you guys are going to pull. I haven't decided. It's so hard to decide to just go ahead and pull on these when you don't have enough to Mercy, especially if this pattern holds. It looks like we're going to get back-to-back EX banners for anniversary. And, you know, extrapolating from that, kind of feels like we're going to get Invi and Era next week. So, who knows what they might be. We already used up an upright power, speed, and magic. I don't know if either of them will get to be reverse. I'm hoping, I don't know, I'm hoping Invi does something cool and she ends up being a reverse magic for Diamond Dust or something. So I might have to wait and see to decide if I'm going to pull here. I'm hoping that, just like right now, with the Gula and Osed banners overlapping the Ava banner, I'm hoping we get a chance to peek at the next week foretellers before deciding which to pull on. But anyway, good luck to everyone who's pulling. That's going to be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care. I'll see you next time.